Hi friends, how are you all? So today I want to talk about parents because as you all know, just few days back results are out, 10th grade, 12th grade, intermediate or whatever it is. So parents, I just want to ask one question. How many of you are really happy with the marks, the performance, whatever your child or children have got? So are you really happy, the way they got, the way they did in their examination or whatever it is? So especially uh, because I'm also from South India. Mostly from South India, parents are very particular about their children education and then getting very good marks. So today what I want to talk about is, yeah, as a parents we do expect that our children should do good and then they should get good marks every year, every academic. And sometimes we do a lot of mistakes also by comparing our children performance with other children and all. So in our days, gone back, those days are that was the trend. But now if you look at, the whole world is changing every day. Without knowing or knowingly, we are giving a lot of pressure to our children. Our colleagues children are studying like this, maybe our own siblings children are studying like this, why you cannot get? And we are providing everything. What is the problem with you? Why can't you study properly? Or why can't you get good marks and all? Seriously, always we heard and then we are hearing also, and then we know very well that we should not compare any child with any other person's child. I mean, comparison is not at all good among kids, not only among kids, among everybody, to be frank, because we are a unique piece, made by God. So everybody is different. In my family we are 4 siblings. Everybody is different, everybody is different. My parents just cannot expect the same thing what they are expecting from my sister or my brother. I am totally different, they are totally different, their capabilities are different, my capabilities are different. Never ever compare our children with any other children. uh, if they start comparing us with other parents, we don't have any answer, right? After all, our children are from our own genes. So yeah, it is very difficult. We always expect as a parents, what we did not do, we expect them to do, so that always betterment. As a parent we always expect our children should be in we are coming from one stage to till here, so we expect our children to grow from this stage to another level. But that doesn't mean that whatever we could not do in those days, we cannot kind of impose or give stress to them to do. After all, they are our genes. No, however we were, they are also the same thing. Maybe the time has changed, the things have changed, or technology has changed to some extent. Maybe these new things can help them. So we should expect our children holistic growth, not only study, focus on studies. No, some people are good at extracurricular activities and they got job in kind of government organizations, in a sports quota. So all of them are average only, but then they got good jobs in government sectors and they are very well settled and happy. So it is always better, to understand what they are good at and encourage them in the same field, you know. Education is very, very important. Basic education, whether it is graduation or post graduation, whatever it is, that doesn't mean that they should get 95 above and all every time. Always you cannot be, you know, behind the child and then, you know, keep pushing. No, if that is the case, children will never learn, you know, walking or whatever it is. No, there are certain milestones which they have to do by themselves. So we really need give some kind of space to them, you know, what they are good at, and then maybe even we also need to observe, you know. It's just not that it studies only makes a, you know, whole life thing, and if a person studies very good and they get good job and all. No, I have seen, and not only I, maybe you must have also experienced, you know, people who got merit and all, you know, that certificate goes on the wall with the framing and all, and the person cannot even go and face the interview. So what is the use of such kind of study when you cannot carry yourself? So life is very important. Leading a life, good life, is very important. It's not about the studies and all. So holistically it is very good, you know, good mind setup, mingling with people, you know, doing extracurricular activities, you know, how to carry yourself, you know, right from the beginning. We need to teach all these things to our children, you know. So parents, I feel all these, especially families like us and all, you know, this tradition goes on. I wanted to become a software engineer, I wanted to go to USA, but I couldn't go. So you study software engineering and then you go to USA, but the child is, whether the child is interested in the studies of doing software, or maybe he might be interested in accounts, or he might be interested in other sciences or arts for that matter. Doesn't make any difference, you know. We just cannot, you know, pressurize our kind of pride, prestige on the child, you know, without knowing what is going on their mind. So sad, you know. These things, you know, they will carry to their lives, and then that goes on. This is kind of hereditary, coming from one generation to one generation. No, somewhere we need to cut down, you know. We need to draw a line for certain things and then do the changes, you know, according to the, you know, the world is going. So I was not that good at studies and all, but then see today where I am. So it's all about, you know, learning things in life rather than only focusing on studies. So it is better to, you know, get along with the people, you know, how smartly you take care of yourself in any of the situation, in any of the given situation, without depending on anybody. It's not only the money management or whatever it is, or talking to a you know, person in a proper way, you know, with respectful, whether it is a, you know, talking to your younger generation or your senior people, whatever it is, you know, everything matters. So it's kind of, you know, I feel, you know, every parent should rethink about all these things, you know, then encourage our children, you know, to take up, you know, whatever they like. But it's not that we just cannot leave them just like that and you do whatever you want. No, in every thing it is better to advise them, make them understand. If they are so adamant also, why as a parent you think far ahead of them, because they are after all our children. We have seen more than 25 years, we are ahead of them, so we are experienced in all such things. So maybe we can give an example and then make them understand, you know, instead of you know, when we are having any conversation at that point in time, maybe child will not understand, but then leave at that point in time. Then maybe after 4 days, 5 days, take out the same topic again, make them understand. Maybe at that time they will understand, because at that time they will not be angry or frustrated, whatever it is. So we need to, take out such scenarios, and then take over the topics, and then finally we should convince them. The main thing is, they should understand why we are trying to say this is not good, that is not good, and all. So one more thing I want to talk about is our children. Yeah, they follow certain heroes, in their lives, like that can be cinema heroes or maybe sports stars, whatever it is. But consciously, subconsciously, they follow their own parents, whether it is a mother or father. They don't see anybody. Whatever habits, they follow, or whatever, person in their mind setup and all, consciously or subconsciously, whatever it is, they follow us. So we have to be very careful and wise enough to talk to these children also. It's not about small children, teenagers also. Not only small children need our attention, no, even teenagers need our attention. We need to attend them, we need to make time for them, sit with them, enjoy with them. Always we should be like maintain an atmosphere of friendliness, going out, giggling, laughing, watching comedy movies, make them to do some small jobs, whether it is a boy or girl, together, sit together, have a chat and all these things make lot of difference, lot of difference. So that's how we have to make the atmosphere at home. They shouldn't feel to discuss anything openly with our parents. So this is what I feel, we need to make this as a culture in our homes, so that then we don't face all these things. Especially if I have to comment, in these pandemic situations, I had so many stories. There are so many people, very good at academics, very good at their careers, very good at earning very good handsome amount salaries, very young age and all. But in this pandemic, I have seen, heard, read, whatever it is, people could not manage themselves. There is no, disaster management, we usually call in corporate culture. So they don't know how to handle the stress, joblessness and the salary reductions. They don't know what is the rejection. So these are the things, which are very, very important. It's just not that we are facing pandemic, we need to teach our children like this. No, in every situation, for that matter, not only this current situation, any situation. Yes, failure is also sometimes, there's a saying, failure is the stepping stone of success. So that's okay. We just cannot decide on one examination about our child future. No, it's not like that. So that's okay. We shouldn't react much, so that they'll take drastic steps. We hear so many things, sad things about these young teenagers, what they do, how they feel miserable. That means they just cannot discuss their problem with the parents. Where else they go in the world if they cannot discuss with the parents? Why such a long distance maintenance relationship, parent children relationship at home? If they face any problem, they should run first and come to parents to discuss anything under the sky. So that is the culture we need to inculcate in our children. Then they are bold enough to face anything. Instead of running towards their friends to share or anything, they should run towards their parents. So that much freedom we need to give, but at the same time, we need to pull their strings also. We need to draw a line for everything. So it's not that easy. So this we should start, very, very, very young age. So it's better late than never. Never it is too late. So we have to take some measures, to change these kind of things at home also. And then on the day of results, I think 10th class CBSE results, I'd gone through Twitter. Modi ji, he tweeted very nice statement, don't ever, decide your child capability just based on one examination. Such amazing statement, there is so much in that statement. So many people retweeted very nicely. I felt so nice, looking at that Twitter post. So parents, we need to take care of our children in many ways. As per the time goes, we just cannot impose our traditional old things, on these children. So I hope you like this video. Please friends, if you are watching for the first time, don't skip from the middle itself. Watch complete video, then subscribe, like, share, and then don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you so much. We'll see you in next video. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.